Today marks 1 year since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. The war has left hundreds of thousands dead and millions of Ukrainians displaced. President Zelensky held a 2.5-hour press conference today, ending it by saying he is not a hero. Zelensky first thanking Americans, going on to say if they do not support Ukraine, they will lose NATO. On this somber day in Ukraine, Russian President Putin has been silent.
Over the last year, Russia has killed tens of thousands of Ukrainian men, women, and children, uprooted more than 13 million people from their homes.
President Biden announced another $2.5 billion aid package for Ukraine and sweeping new sanctions against Russia. He also met with G7 leaders as well as Zelensky in a virtual meeting earlier this morning. And in this past year, many Ukrainians have watched this conflict from afar, safe here in the United States while family and friends remain in their war-torn homeland. Local 5's Mary Sugden spoke with a Ukrainian college student and joins us with her perspective.
Stephanie, Oksana Hirchak is a 28-year-old psychology student at the University of Iowa. She came to the U.S. just months before the war broke out and took time to chat with me about what life has been like watching this from afar, thousands of miles away, with her family still there.
I came to Iowa in August 2021, just half a year before the war.
Oksana Hirchak never expected her homeland of Ukraine would be under attack from Russia.
So I was thinking, okay, now, okay, they're trying to threaten us again, they're trying to, whatever, they will not invade. And then they do.
The University of Iowa student watched the invasion unfold from Iowa.
It was shocking, and it was depressing.
A range of emotions made more complicated by the thousands of miles separating her from her home and loved ones.
It was pretty awful, especially when you are far and you don't know what's going on, and you don't know, maybe you will never come back, maybe you will never see some of the people again.
Her mom, dad, brother, and his family are still in Ukraine, living in the western region close to Poland. I asked if they ever considered evacuating.
They have their life there. Why would they want to go somewhere else? My brother has a family, he has 2 children. Why? Why do they have to leave their land?
Oksana says she keeps in daily contact with her family.
So I sometimes feel they are more resilient than me. They're just stronger than me.
A resiliency she believes is inherent not only to her family, but all Ukrainians weathering this conflict.
We're going to stand till the end.
Oksana tells me she's had great support from the friends that she's made here in the United States, but adds that if you know someone who is Ukrainian or has loved ones there, check in with them, ask how they're doing. She says while this conflict has drifted from the top of mind for many Americans, it's still a daily reality for so many.